Oh, I don't want to hear it. How was I supposed to know that you're meant to hold chopsticks with one hand? I've never been to a sushi bar before. Plus, chopsticks don't come with instructions, which I think is extremely unfair. The way you laughed at me, oh, that was bang out of order. It was not self-explanatory. That was confusing as heck. That being said though, I thoroughly enjoyed tonight. This evening was one to remember. Even with the metacarpal gymnastics I had to perform in order to eat my damn food. Right, is that a fact, is it? So if I want to go out with you again, I'm gonna have to learn how to use chopsticks better. Well, excuse me for being such an embarrassment on our... Wait, it's our 5th date together, isn't it? I hope this hasn't made you change your mind about me. But seriously though, tonight was so much fun. Thank you for dragging me out. I needed it. Yeah. I seriously wasn't planning on coming out today, actually. But given the fact we were just getting food and not doing anything special, I thought, you know what, I can definitely spare a few hours tonight. Anything for my favourite person. No, actually. I wasn't busy or anything like that. It was just, as I said over dinner, I had something I needed to take care of tonight. But I can do that when I get back, so trust me, it's nothing to concern yourself with. Everything is going to be just fine. Seriously, everything's good. Don't worry about it. And no, you didn't interrupt me. Oh. I suppose I ought to stop being so cryptic, hadn't I? After what happened in your previous relationship, I really shouldn't keep secrets from you. Not if I want you to trust me, that is. Sorry for bringing that up, by the way. I was just saying. I know I'm not like them. And I wouldn't dream of betraying your trust, especially in the way they did. It's just... There is something I've been... holding back on mentioning to you. Yeah, I'm afraid that's true. I have been keeping something small from you. Keeping something, it's honestly really small. You know virtually everything else about me, except this one tiny thing. No, I want to tell you, even if it is personal. Because I really want what we have to work. And you deserve to know. I don't want there to be any secrets between us. Here goes. Basically, every so often I get this, headache. Yeah, well, stomachache, actually. I get this stomachache, and, when it comes over me, I much prefer to be alone. It happens roughly every 29-ish days or so, I'd say. Yeah, basically, yeah. Once every month. And before you say anything, I've heard it all before. The "it's my time of the month" jokes. But no, I'm biologically male, so it's not that. But yeah, it's a very real condition I suffer with. That's why I was planning on staying home today, because I didn't want you to suffer with me, so to speak. No, gosh, please don't apologise. I don't feel anything at the moment. It usually only happens at, night, when it gets dark. I mean, it's getting dark now, actually. But yeah, that's why I totally had enough time to come out and see you for a spontaneous dinner date. Oh, gosh, look at the time. It's getting really late. It's kind of close to the time it usually happens now. I better get you home quickly. Wouldn't want to spoil your romantic image of me. No, I'll be fine, trust me. I've had this for a really long time, sweetheart. I'm sorry for dropping it on you now. It's just, yeah. I've had it for as far back as I can remember, actually. In fact, I remember... Fuck. That was nothing. Sorry. That was just a hiccup. Yeah, God, yeah. I'm totally safe to drive. That wasn't even my condition. That was just a hiccup. Like I said, please don't worry about it. Everything's fine. I've had this my entire life. What's the name of my condition? Well, it's called, Oh, here's your house. Here we are. See, I told you I was fine to drive. And before you say anything, I'll be fine on the way back home as well. So please don't worry. Right, well, I better walk you back to your door. Let's get moving. Come on, sweetie. Let's get you home. I hope my driving wasn't too bad. You always say how I need to slow down at times, and I imagine that hiccup didn't do me any justice. Oh, crap. I've cut this way too close. It shouldn't be starting now. It's only the first hour of the cycle. No, I'm fine. You don't need to call someone. You just need to get home. Just get in your house, okay? So I know you're safe. See? I'm all relaxed now. It's like that. My condition comes in waves, kind of. Please don't look so alarmed. Everything's fine, as I've said. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to scare you. This only happens once a month, and that's why I like being alone for it. Thank you for caring, though, hon. I know this has only been our 5th date, but I really feel like dropping the L-bomb right now. You really make me feel cared for and happy. You're feeling the same way? Oh, babe, I'm so happy we decided to do this. Normally, I'm so apprehensive about seeing people because of my condition. But you've made me see things very differently. You've made me see myself differently. Thank you. You don't care about my condition. You just care about me being happy and healthy. Oh, babe, you're so wonderful. I never thought I'd ever meet anyone like you. Would you mind very much if I kissed you? I figured the timing was right. Oh no! The full moon has risen. It's fully risen. How could I have been so careless? I need to go inside now. Get back! Lock the door. Oh no. How could I have let this happen? Hey, sweetheart. Oh, please don't scream. Fuck. I didn't want you to see me like this. I had no choice but to transform. I couldn't help. No. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to draw any attention, so I had to do it in here. Please forgive me. You look terrified, but I feel like you can still see me inside of this monster. Okay, I guess the lies are truly over now. Now you can see me for the monster I really am. And I'm so sorry I couldn't tell you sooner. Please believe me. Isn't it obvious? I'm obviously a werewolf. What, have you never seen a man turn into a giant human-shaped dog before? Oh, this isn't the time for jokes, I'm so sorry. You deserve answers. But I also deserve answers. And my first and only question is, why aren't you screaming in terror? How have you not run away? Are you too afraid to move, perhaps? Because you're concerned about me? Why would you be concerned about me? You should be horrified to see what I really am. You should despise me for lying. You shouldn't be concerned about me. I couldn't tell you! How could I possibly come clean about something like this? I was so scared about taking a chance and asking you out, not because I've been hurt in the past or whatever lie I fed you, but because of this. What person would ever see me as relationship material, after seeing what I really look like? I'm just a huge muscle-bound beast, built only for hunting and capturing. I'm not a tender, soft lover like you deserve. I'm a monster, and I'm so sorry. I fear I've wasted your time over the past few weeks. I fear I've led you on to believe I'm something I'm not. I totally understand if you want to report me to the press or the police or something. I'm used to skipping town when I slip up like this. But please, allow me to stay hidden till the coast is clear. If not for me, then for my parents. If this gets out, it will cause so much trouble for them. And they aren't like me. They're kind and innocent. They're not cursed. Well, why wouldn't you want to report me? I mean, look at me. I'm a monster. And I lied to you. You must hate me. You must loathe me. But don't worry, I loathe me too. For messing up what was the happiest time of my entire life. You could never hate me? But look at me! You must do! I mean, how could... You're touching my face. Are you trying to comfort me? Is this to say you don't hate me for what I am? Is this to say you maybe understand? Oh, sweetheart, you're either the biggest fool on the planet or you have the biggest heart. Perhaps it's somewhere in between. But I do know one thing though. No one has ever looked upon my wolf form with such warm and kind eyes like you are now. I'm so sorry. But I can't hold back any longer. I have to do this. I have to say it. I love you. You love me too? The real me? Oh, babe, I really can't kiss you all that well like this, but I could certainly give you a big hug. I love you more than anything. I've never been accepted like this before. Thank you so much. Thank you forever. I certainly do, yeah. I have an awful lot of explaining to do, don't I? Where to begin? I don't think I can tell you everything in one night, I'm afraid. But basically, yeah, I'm a werewolf. Once every 29 days, or whenever the full moon rises, my body begins a metamorphosis and I become this, till the sun rises. I still maintain my humanity though, albeit my emotions can be a little more erratic, heightened if you will. So, you don't have to worry about me doing anything bad. I'm not like a vampire. I am able to control my desires and urges. This is still me. Kinda. I've been this way for as long as I can remember. I don't really have an answer for that, unfortunately. Can you remember when I told you I was raised by foster parents? Well, that was true. They actually found me during a transformation. I never knew my real mum and dad. Well, my biological mum and dad. My adopted parents found me out in the woods when I was about 3 or 4, I'd say. I believe I was trying to steal some of their chickens from their farm they've got. My foster dad thought I was some kind of a wolf or a rabid dog, so he was actually about to shoot me. Until he saw the way I looked at him. He knew I wasn't just another creature. He could sense I was a scared child just looking for some food. He ended up trying to bribe me with a chicken to come into his house, so he and his wife could get a good look at me, see what I really was. They gave me blankets and a warm drink that night. They even let me sleep in front of the fire. I'd never felt so safe. The couple had always wanted a child, but they couldn't conceive. And I believe they had ideas of taking care of me the moment they invited me in. My mum always said I was a gift, that I was special. And my dad always said I was a prize. He'd won the best son in the world, he'd say. Anyway, next day, I was back looking like a normal boy, and from then on they raised me, took me to school, helped me with my homework, gave me a really good childhood, Even took me to my prom. They still have a picture of teenage me in a tux above their mantelpiece. We were a normal family, except once every month I'd transform, and that was the only difference. Saying they are good people is a complete understatement. They accepted me, they loved me, and without them, I'd probably be dead. I have no memory before meeting them, before that night actually. I'm not sure how I survived prior to that. In any case, I love them both so much. I don't really call my biological parents my real parents because they aren't. In fact, they weren't. My real parents were the ones who took care of me until I was old enough to take care of myself. My foster parents were my real parents. But to answer your question, no. I have no idea where I came from. The only clue I have is this. Yeah, my foster parents found me with this necklace, and judging by its design, I'd say it was made somewhere in Alaska, but I'm not entirely sure. I've had theories that maybe it was my biological mum's, or something. It looks kind of effeminate, wouldn't you agree? She may have given it me before abandoning me in those woods. But there's a ton of questions that come with that thought that I just can't answer. So I don't dwell on my true origins, though. Maybe if I found out where I'm actually from, it might set my mind at ease. Yeah, my foster parents are still around. Maybe one day I'll introduce you to them. They're good people, trust me. I mean, they'd have to be to just take me on after all like that. Plus, they took care of me when I was a teenager, and when I transformed when I was that age, I was a bit of a handful. Yeah, there's no need to worry about that. I'm sure my foster mother will love you. You both have the same mentality, actually. Huge hearts and a kindness that can love even a monster like me. Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to stop calling myself a monster? Well, okay then, I will do. But that will take some getting used to. I'm not used to referring to myself as anything else. I'd love to answer some more questions, but it's probably best if I actually go to sleep now. That's if you're willing to let me stay here tonight. Don't worry, I'm a good dog, and I'm house-trained as well. Why do I need to sleep? Well, my senses get stronger and stronger out through the night, and by 3 o'clock in the morning it becomes quite overwhelming being in a suburban setting like this. With all the different sounds and noises around, even if it is in the middle of the night, can be a little bit difficult for me. So I like to sleep early before that happens. And now would usually be the time I'd go down to avoid it. Oh, okay. I guess I'm going to be hit with a ton of dog jokes now, aren't I? Not if I beat you to them first. But thank you so much for letting me sleep here tonight. And no, even though I appreciate the offer, I don't need you to put a bowl of water down for me. I can still use a tap. Also, I don't need a blanket or anything. My fur will keep me nice and warm during the night. Alrighty then, I guess I'll just curl up and take a nap on the floor. I love sleeping on the floor when I'm in my wolf form. It's far more comfortable than a bed to me. I guess that's a primal thing. Well, good night, lovely, and thank you again. And if you need anything during the night or you suddenly decide you don't want me to be here anymore, don't be afraid to come wake me up. Contrary to how I look, I won't bite. I wasn't expecting you to suggest that. You want to sleep down here with me? But wouldn't your bed be more comfortable for you? You want to cuddle up on my chest because it looks all warm and safe? Well, I guess given my size, yeah, you'd definitely be able to do that. You could cuddle up and be all nice and warm, and I could cradle you and even wrap my tail around you for extra warmth. If that's definitely something you'd want. Yeah. Okay then, that sounds great. Hey, sweetheart, I just want to say I love you. And I'm so grateful I found you. You have no idea how much this means to me. Gosh, you're perfect. Let's cuddle up and sleep then, my love. Your loyal guard wolf will protect you the whole night. We have so much to discuss tomorrow, don't we? Oh, I almost forgot about the date. Happy Halloween, sweetheart. I love you more.